you are the enemy of the people. Go ahead.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go home. Bye. Go home to mommy. Go home to mommy.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Benny. So I'm a proud Iowan. I was raised in Iowa, went to school at the University of Iowa. I'm a Hawkeye, and so I'm really proud of my home state. Iowa's saying that they'll vote for Donald Trump, even if he's in prison. That's right, because you want to vote for the political prisoner. Having a political prisoner that you can't vote for means the system is rigged against you. Check this out. This is an amazing, amazing poll. Right here, the Iowans that I know standing up strong saying, who are you going to vote for? Trump's the 2024 nominee. Boom, shakalaka. Everyone's saying, we out here. We out here. Expect this number to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And Iowans are saying straight up, if Donald Trump's in prison, yeah, we'll vote for him even more. So it is with that background that CNN went to Iowa to try and speak with Trump voters and got their handed to them. A man named John King at CNN went to Iowa and was utterly destroyed by just your regular old Iowans. You watch the man cry. I hope your cups are ready for the salty, salty tears of John King as he tries to talk with the Iowans about modern-day politics and, again, gets a new hole ripped.
Around the table don't watch and don't trust CNN. There is reverence for Ronald Reagan here. But listen.
The trust is gone.
Reagan's optimism replaced by Trump's grievances.
We got to find our own way to take care of ourselves.
Reagan's disdain of big government replaced by Trump's distrust of just about everything.
I think he thinks he was stolen from him.
Still questions about the 2020 election.
And I had a lot of people who agreed with him.
Criticism of the Trump prosecutions.
But nothing about that deal is the American way. I don't think.
And this.
If you think the United States should be supporting Ukraine in the fight against Putin, raise your hand. Nobody.
You don't have to be that smart to connect the dots, right? And so is the war to cover up sins committed so you can cover your tracks? There's too much money that's been thrown over there.
You think all the NATO countries would do what Biden told them to do because he's trying to cover up some Hunter Biden business deal by...
Yes.
It all depends on how Zelensky, how much dirt he has on Biden to keep the money coming.
That's out there.
No, because it's right?
Hey, well, how do you trust when you know the government has shut down Facebook and shut down Twitter and told them to not show certain news stories?
A few days here makes clear Trump's grip is very strong.
Yeah, that's right. We tweeted this. It went, nuclear. Watch CNN reporter visibly stunned and shaking when speaking with Iowans who haven't been brought down by the Biden regime psyops by CNN. Oh man, this is just great. In fact, one of Trump's top campaign aides, Jason Miller, retweeted this, loving it. And I love when CNN goes out into the field and speaks with regular people. They always get destroyed. Once again, asking Republicans now in Sioux City, Iowa, which is dark red, what they think of Donald Trump and whether Trump is trustworthy. Oh, CNN again, getting ripped a new a-hole.
Trump is an honest and trustworthy person?
Yes. Yes.
This is warm-up season. 5 months until Iowa votes.
So CNN is sitting there mewling and complaining and about Iowans saying that Donald Trump is trustworthy when at the exact same time, still up on CNN.com, here it is, a live link, column, 18 reasons why Trump may be a Russian asset. Oh, man. I mean, you have to get into levels of conspiracy theory. Check this out. You're gonna love this. It's a full segment. Full segment here. There it is. There's the cover image. They went through and put together this graphic, 18 reasons why Trump may be a Russian agent. Oh, he praises Putin. Got it? He fired James Comey. Oh my God. And then they have the audacity to go back on air, the same guy who is this chode named John King there at CNN, has the audacity to go back on air and be like, people in Iowa, well, they believe some crazy things, very dangerous. They believe some conspiracy theorists. While this is still up on CNN's website. Still up on CNN's website. They believe some conspiracy theories.
They raise money for the Girl Scouts. They go to church. But they believe things that would break our fact-check machine. That's just a fact. And they don't trust us. They think we're part of the problem. Yeah. So this is a long conversation. You're not going to solve it in one meeting. I was grateful for their time. And we sat there and had the exchange. Some of it you see there. Some of it's not on television. I hope I can go back and continue the conversation on respect. We can disagree. I can say, that's wrong. But let's do it respectfully because...
Oh, you can disagree and say, that's wrong? Oh, really? Have you ever answered for this article up on your website and broadcast? Have you ever answered for this graphic and this reporting? Look at this. This is a 3.5-minute segment. Dems GOP warned against Trump-Putin bromance in 2016. You ever had a look in the mirror, you jack? Yeah. I love it when CNN goes out in the field and gets absolutely brutally roasted by regular people and real Americans. The best example of this actually started very early in Joe Biden's term. It was so sweet and so beautiful. It is an older clip, but it's a goodie. It's aged like fine wine. Check it out.
From an economic catastrophe, this potential deal comes as a devastating new poll finds that 55% of the American people, according to a Quinnipiac poll, disapprove of President Biden's handling of the economy. And the president is seeing the lowest score on his job performance since taking office, only 38% approval. Now, as CNN's Jeff Zeleny reports, voters in Michigan are telling him that their patience is running thin.
Just like it's healthy in a dysfunctional family to air your grievances, but I don't think it's smart.
The dysfunctional family Lori Goldman's talking about is the Democratic Party and its messy divide in Washington.
I think we have to be a little more pragmatic about what we can do and what we can't do.
She campaigned for President Biden and remains hopeful he can unify the party around his domestic agenda, now endangered by disagreements among progressive and moderate Democrats. Biden came to Michigan on Tuesday, eager to take the conversation into the country.
I want those jobs here in Michigan, not halfway around the globe.
It was his fourth presidential visit to a state he narrowly won last year. Voters here say they're watching him carefully, with optimism.
He's been really, really good. He's willing to tell the truth, regardless of the political consequences.
And skepticism.
I have to give him mixed reviews.
Ken Damerow, an independent, and Susan Sharon, a Republican, are longtime friends. He believes Biden has restored competence to the White House.
I think he's trying to run as a fair dealer, and he's trying to work with the other side. Unfortunately, the other side, I don't think, is interested in working with him.
She worries about the cost of Biden's programs.
I can't even fathom $1 trillion, and yet, there's just going out like no big deal.
After a summer of setbacks on Afghanistan and COVID, the president is scrambling to prove his party can govern. Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin, whose district Biden visited, fears the gridlock in the Capitol will turn off some voters.
Look, do I wish we were more productive? Yeah. Am I fighting and trying to push people that way? Yes.
The hostility outside the Union Training Center did not escape Biden's eye.
Notwithstanding some of the signs that I saw come, that's why 81 million Americans voted for me.
But he firmly believes his individual economic plans have broad appeal. Several Biden supporters here say they're willing to be patient.
I don't agree with everything, but I know his heart is right, and that's important.
Lori Goldman is too, but she believes Biden must make his case more forcefully.
Take a page from the Trump playbook. Less apologizing, more explaining, and get more done.
From the Trump playbook?
Yeah. He never apologized for anything. I'd like him to get out there and just charge ahead.
Now, Jake, you mentioned those declining poll numbers earlier. Those numbers come alive when you talk with voters here in battleground Michigan. But one thing also is true, talking to independent and Democratic voters as well. They believe that if President Biden and Democrats come together to pass some of this agenda, it is broadly popular. So the White House at least hopes those numbers would go up. But that, of course, is very much an open question, because as we know, there is still no deal on the Biden economic plan.